today and encourage enthusiastic cheering. Be loud, be proud, and always show respect. And now let's meet the starters for today's contest. First, for the visiting Buffalo State Bengals. On defense, a first year from West Vancouver, British Columbia, number 14, Andre Manoff. On defense, a sophomore from Aurora, Ontario, number 22, Andrew Langlois. Starting at forward, a first year from Rochester Hills, Michigan, number 16, Sutton Murray. At forward, a sophomore from Fremont, California, number 17, Jake Murray. At forward, a first year from Wixom, Michigan, number 25, Don Powell. And starting in goal this evening for the Bengals, a junior from Orchard Park, New York, number 1, Drew Duran. And the rest of the Buffalo State Bengals. Buff State is coached by Steve Murray and comes into today's contest with a record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Let's meet the starters for your Nazareth University Golden Flyers. On defense, a sophomore from Tokyo, Japan, number 37, Daisuke Igusa. On defense, a senior from Orangeburg, New York, number 11, Christian Kupani. Starting at left wing, a senior from Clarence Center, New York, number 22, Ethan Luisos. At right wing, a senior from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, number 25, Liam Quinlivan. At center, a senior from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, number 7, Anthony Quinlivan. And starting in goal this evening for the Golden Flyers, a sophomore from Chevy Chase, Maryland, number 1, Lincoln Crosby. And the rest of the Golden Flyers. Nazareth is coached by George Roll and comes into today's contest with a record of 2 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise if you are able and kindly remove any non-religious headgear. Veterans may render a hand salute as we honor America with a performance of our national anthem this evening by Nazareth student Samantha Stolzenberg.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tim Hortons Iceplex and the Chick-fil-A Arena, the home ice for your Nazareth University Golden Flyers hockey programs. The men on their way to their home bench, preparing to take on the Buffalo State Bengals, who will come into your picture right now as they head to their bench. Both teams getting their goalies ready. A couple last taps on the pads for them. These two teams have played 6 times in their program career, and Buff State's got the upper hand. They've got a record of 4-1-1 against the Golden Flyers. However, the last game back in January of 2022 was a win for Nazareth, a 6-3 win over the Bengals. One change I think you'll notice tonight is that the Quinlivan brothers are back together, and they're going to start this line with Anthony at center, his brother Liam on the right wing, and Ethan Luizos on the left wing. Christian Kupani and Daisuke Igusa back on D for the Golden Flyers, and in net, Lincoln Crosby getting another start. Golden Flyers coming off a weekend hockey at Manhattanville. They lost the first game, then tied the second game, won the overtime shootout, so they get an extra point in there, and Nazareth stands in 4th place in the UCHC Conference. Buffalo State coming in with a perfect record in the SUNYAC, 4-0, 5-1 overall. They're number 1 in their conference, and they're on a 4-game win streak, and here we go. Hockey on a Tuesday night in Rochester as Crosby's out of his net to stop that dump in. Near side to Luizos. He's checked immediately. Buff State in their black jerseys. And here comes a quick penalty against Buff State as a Nazareth player was pushed into the boards. Still no whistle. And it'll come now. It was Jake Meary. A push from behind. He'll go to the box for 2 minutes, and we'll see the Nazareth power play for the first time tonight. Golden Flyers have 4 power play goals on the year. The real problem early on has been their penalty killing. They've given up 8 power play goals in 19 chances. I mean, you're looking at a 45% conversion rate for the opponent. Bengals have given up 3 power play goals this year. They win that draw, stopped behind by Stanijevic, and now the puck is shot up into the crowd.
He receives a minor for checking from behind. That's Meary. Off for checking from behind at 22 seconds of the first period.
So the penalty was checking from behind. It was kind of open ice checking from behind. He didn't put the guy into the boards, thank goodness. So that's why it's only 2 minutes. On the draw here is Antoine Lucier. Won by the Bengals, kept in by the Golden Flyers, and now back to Charles Ross, the extra skater. He's got the puck in his slot. Lucier will circle behind him. Ross drops for Logan Tobias to Stanijevic, back to Tobias. And then Anthony Quinlivan tries to go into the boards, but the Bengals clear it out. Right back to Ross again at his blue line. Bengals will change. Ross quickly up to Stanijevic, taken away by Quinlivan. Back to Ross, he'll try the other side. Almost too many men on the ice there for Nazareth as they were making a change. Here's Frost. His first shift of the game on the power play and some speed. A little give and go here with Schaefer. Ross behind the net, near side to Anthony Quinlivan. His brother will pick it up on the hash marks, drives in, back to Igusa, to Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan, no space to shoot, circles back, Igusa at the top, over to Frost, moving in, cross ice, tried to find Liam, and a nice defensive play by the Bengals. Taken away by Nazareth. Quinlivan tries to go across to Frost. Here's Blake picking it up, back out to the blue line. A dish to Liam Quinlivan. Schaefer's behind the net, out front again, tried to find Frost as he circled all around the attack zone. Now here's Anthony Quinlivan, wrist shot! Oh, what a great save by Duran. Igusa with a quick turn. Dumps that in, will chase it himself. 10 seconds to go on the Nazareth power play. Good puck control by the Golden Flyers in the zone. Couple of good scoring chances. Now the penalty is up. This is going to be icing, but no. Meary is out of the box, and then he makes a quick turn and goes back to his bench. Here's Kai Shen. with a head of steam. Shen tries to get by. One check by Chechenkov. Stanijevic gets tripped up going into the boards, and George Roll's hands go up into the air. Jim Boeheim looking for the call there. Bengals called on the offside. Nazareth will have a lot of these non-conference games since their conference shrunk with the loss of the Philadelphia teams and the Maryland team, Stevenson. So we're going to see a lot more of these non-conference games. Here are the Bengals out of their zone. With a chip up into the corner. Dressler leaves it for Meineke. Meineke up to Stanijevic, who chips that by the D. Duran out of his net, throws it up the boards. Nazareth was changing, so a little bit of space for Buff State. There's Alex Erlane back into the lineup tonight, centering this line with Will Helecki and Joey Schaefer. Schaefer, the leading goal scorer for Nazareth. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. He's at the top of the blue line. As the Bengals change, Nazareth goes into this sort of blue line trap, and a big hit right in the middle. Erlane knocked down the Bengal. Buff State still with possession of the puck throw. Behind the net, checked by Yagusa. Soft up the boards, now to Erlane. Nice reception by Will Helecki. Helecki tries to go through the legs, and he's knocked off the puck. That was Nevin Otis with a nice defensive play against Will Helecki. Lucier to Green, throws that on net, goes off the skate of Blake Frost, and the Bengals come back the other way. So it's Lucier, Frost, and Tobias, the forwards here. As Green chips this way up into the air. Comes down onto the ice, bounces a little bit for Frost, and just out of the zone. So Frost will clear with 15 minutes to go in the first period. Poke check by Tobias. Now he's got it. Tobias waiting, backhand, goes right through the crease. And cleared out of the zone. Thrown right back in by Nazareth. So Logan had that puck. He had a couple of guys to his right and his left. He took it himself, and he barreled his way through the crease. The puck just scoots out of the way. We'll see another look at that when we get a whistle. Here's Stanijevic. Quinlivan on the far side. Kick saved by Duran. Goes up into the glass. Back to Anthony Quinlivan. Backhand to his brother behind the net. Stanijevic's in front. And the puck was just a little bit to his left. Meineke absorbs the hit, leaves the puck for Dressler. He skated over it. Now he'll come back this way. Quinlivan flips that up. Flyers have done a nice job to get this puck out of their net with a high pressure from the Bengals. Harrison Dumas on the ice for the first time. Immediately onto the puck. Bengals take away with it. Stay onside. No, the referee was right there. The linesman, made the call. All right, here's that scoring chance for Nazareth. It was a turnover, and watch Logan. He's got one on the left, one on the right, and he just saw some daylight and went for it. Tobias also tied with Joey Schaefer as the leading goal scorer with 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. Leads the Flyers with shots on net with 24. Will Helecki gets his pocket picked. Yagusa uses his big frame to push the Bengal off, and now icing could be called against Nazareth, and it's waved off, went right through the crease. Dumas forces the Bengals back into the corner. Your side here comes Chechenkov. Crosby pushes that into the corner. Kai Shen with a chance to clear. Goes right back to Agusa. Agusa's last man with the puck. Got a guy right on him, too. Backhander. kept in by Buff State, comes to Halecki. Halecki fans on one pass, puck stays in the zone. Shen's got to get this out, and it stays in. And there, the Flyers clear it. They will try to change, and Buff State will try to move in quickly. Kept in at the line, down in low. Frost skates over it. And Agusa clears that out to Frost, who loses an edge again. We've played 7.5 minutes. 3 shots on net for Nazareth, only 1 for Buff State. It was a long shot and a blocker saved by Crosby. The shot came almost from outside the blue line. So here's who Buff State has beaten in the last 4 games. Morrisville, Cortland, Oswego, and Canton. Those last 2 games were overtime wins. Not too shabby for a 4-game win streak. And all but 3 players on the Bengals lineup have scored at least 1 point. Tobias battling in behind the net. He's got it now with a wraparound. And Duran with a great toe save. Boy, Tobias' quickness is just such a great part of his game. Cleared away by Lucier. Gains the red line. Down into the corner, and his line will change, at least the forwards will. Halecki, fresh onto the ice, tries to squeeze that against the boards. Dressler moves it up. Bengals were offside. Don't know why that wasn't whistled. Picked up by the Bengals on the near side. Here's Kirikov. Back to Perreault. What a great hockey name in Buffalo, Perreault. And now a whistle behind the play. Not sure what the call was. Nobody's going to the penalty box. All right, here's the wraparound. Watch Tobias come up with it right there, and then boom! Tried to sneak it in, but Duran got his toe against the post and kept the puck out. Wrapped around to Halecki. Great position play there by Dressler as he could read the play. It came right to him and he cleared it out. They were going to call icing on this play. Are you kidding me? Holy smoke. I want to see where, we're going to take a look at this again, and we're going to see where Dressler was as he dumped this puck in. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. The red line was under the blade of his stick. 11:31 to go, first period. Face off inside the Golden Flyer zone. Murray on the draw for the Bengals. Won by Alex Erlane. Far side to Halecki. Schaefer was offside, so Erlane's got to get out of the zone. He does. And it gives the Bengals some room to skate. Here's some speed by Dufault. Dufault, number 15, stays down in low. Check to the boards by Christian Kupani. Now comes loose, back to the point. Around the boards. Up on the big board, it still holds the Bengals to 1 shot on net. Not sure that's totally accurate, but we're going to go with it so far. Here comes another opportunity for a shot. Great shot right there. That was Kirikov who let the one-timer go, and a great save by Crosby. Shot on net is always a good play. Watch Kirikov stay right there, down to one knee, and Link was there to stop it. Quinlivan on the draw. He'll stay in, and he will win it. Up off the glass. No, bounce pass off the boards to Anthony. Cross ice and out of the zone. Green takes a whack at it with a stick. Now the puck is in the high slot. Kirikov with a dump in. He'll drive to that slot. 17 is Miri. He was the player who took the penalty just a few seconds into the game. Little floater up there for Liam Quinlivan, just too far for him. But he'll pick it up behind the net. His brother Anthony's right there. Taken away by Bizal. And pinned against the boards. Referee telling the players to move it. The whistles are down. They want this play to continue. Now Quinlan will leave that scrum to change, and here come the Bengals. Bounce pass off the boards. Great setup play by Chris Blongo. Longo knew that maybe he knew how lively these boards are, and that long pass, as long as you keep it on the yellow strip on the bottom of the boards, that puck's going to come right out. Cross ice chipped up into the Bengal bench with 9:25 to go in the first period. Dressler will take this in the corner. Backhand pass to Frost. Frost does a spinorama move on the boards and maintains possession of the puck. Now Tobias almost with a break at the blue line. Here's Lucier. Lucier, that puck went off of Tobias' stick and then out of the zone, and they're going to call this icing. No, they waved it off. Well, one linesman wanted to call it icing, and the other one wasn't looking. Now turnover to Tobias. And now a slashing call against Nazareth, and Buffalo State goes on the power play. Three power play goals for the Bengals this year on 14 tries. Shot deflected off a skate, goes down in low. Top of the ice again, top of the circle shot. That went off of Schwartz. Schwartz with a nice save, and the puck gets out of the zone. Schaefer and Halecki are the penalty killers up front. Green and Schwartz back on D. They're going to stay out now as the Bengals throw that puck back into the zone. If they can, Nazareth likes to make a penalty kill change every 30 seconds or so, and they did it just about. There's 1:27 left on the clock, and the puck goes up over the glass, and both teams will change their lines. The Quinlan's out to kill the next 90 seconds of this power play. Shot from a tough angle goes off the side of the net up into the netting in another faceoff. Dressler and Agusa. The big defense for the Flyers on the ice. Liam will come in and take this draw. He's played center for most of the season. Moved to wing in this game. One draw by the Bengals. Shot goes off another body. I think that was Dressler who got his body in front of that. Another shot, and what a glove save by Crosby. Set up nicely by the Bengals. Pass will come back out to the point. There it is. And Crosby threw out the glove, and he got it. Toughest save he's made tonight. Liam Quinlan pins this against the boards, comes loose to Dressler, chance to clear, and he does. As Durant touches that, there's 50 seconds to go on the power play. No score here. First period, Tuesday night, Nazareth versus Buff State. Kind of a throughway rivalry game, and there's a shot and a goal. Great shot from the point, better tip right on the doorstep, and it's 1-0 Bengals. Here comes back to the point, and you like those shots that are intended to be tipped, just like that. That's a goal scorer's goal right there, and Buffalo State leads 1-0. Daisuke Agusa with a dump in to Frost, to Lucier, with Tobias in front. To Agusa. Stops quickly. Down low to Frost. To Agusa. Tries to go in front. And Lucier had his stick on that. Back to Tobias. Snap shot blocked at the blue line. Picked up by Kupani. Here's the call for the goal.
His fourth of the season and fourth of his career, scored by number 25, Don Powell. Assisted by number 11, Austin McCallie. That's Powell from McCallie on the power play goal at 12:30 of the first period.
So Don Powell with the goal. He is their leading goal scorer. That's his fourth goal of the season. Bengals on the attack again. The puck hops over a stick. Inches up along the boards. Kept in by Buff State. Snap shot blocked by Lecky. Falls down to the ice. That probably went right off an ankle, and he's going to the bench. #24 is Messing. Pushed by Luizos. Luizos lifts a stick, still gets the puck, fires it on net. And just wide. Great effort by the senior from Clarence Center, who probably grew up going to some Bengals hockey games. Dumped in right on net. Crosby loves it to Green. Bounce pass near side to Swartz. Swartz off the boards to Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan goes back to Green, loses that. Picked off by Glamos. Another shot, rebound, and it's in. Well, it probably started on that turnover right at the blue line. That pass so hard, goes off Green's stick. Left loose, picked up by Buffalo State, and they scored just seconds later. This is after the turnover, so they're driving in. There's the shot and the rebound on the near side. Dumped in immediately, picked up by Ross. Fired around the near boards and out. Should be no icing as it was touched by one of the Bengals. Stopped by Dumas. Stanijevic has a Dumas cross ice. Shot. Shen off the goalpost, I think. That saucer pass to Shen got about 3 feet in the air, and then he ripped it off a post.
And number 18, Joe Lamos. That's
now Agusa behind his net.
And Lamos on the even strength goal at 14.
Up the middle, off the stick, should be icing, and it is. All right, let's see how close Kai Shen came to potting one here. It was a nice play with Stanijevic stopping, and there's Shen. Does that go post? Maybe off the glove of Doran. Either way, it stays out, and it stays 2-0 Bengals. Here's Murray on the draw against Lucier. One by Lucier to Agusa. Frost had kind of creeped over to the middle, but he hustled this way and he cleared it out. Icing waved off this time. Murray up off the glass. Bounces all the way down into the Golden Fire zone. Long pass to Tobias into Lucier, cross ice. Frost was checked by Murray. Now here's Meineke. Meineke drives behind. Lucier's in front. Meineke still has the puck. Now finally taken away by Murray, who's had a heck of a shift so far, especially in his own zone. Langlois. Near side to Donovan Powell, who's got the first goal tonight. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go, first period. It was an even game all period, and then all of a sudden, with the help of a Nazareth penalty, the Bengals jump out to a 2-0 lead. Schaefer throws this for Will Helecki to chase. Green in the middle to Erling. Kind of a kick pass to Schaefer. Schaefer wrist shot. And a glove save by Duran. Tyler Penry on the draw, this time against Erlane. Won by Nazareth. Helecki tried to stick in with that, and then he took another jab at it in the low slot. Cleared away by the Bengals, up over Green, makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Quickly up to Schaefer. Off the glass to Helecki. Takes a hit from Perot, and Perot's got it again in his corner. Turnover, shot, rebound. Schwartz just couldn't get it. Schaefer now shoots. And Duran with a glove save. Kind of a mess in front of the Buffalo State net, but all kinds of opportunities for the Golden Flyers, and there's the best one. And save number 5 for the Bengal goaltender. Luizos is at the top of that circle, wants that draw, doesn't come to him, still sitting there. Now pulled away by the Bengals. Another bounce pass off the boards. And Lincoln Crosby's going to have to be prepared for that play. We've seen it twice in this first period. Chenkov is in the slot, picked up by Messing. Messing behind the net. Forced away by Agusa, so no wraparound there. Loses that on the near boards. Anthony Quinlivan turns back. Now goes this side to Agusa. He's got 2 guys on him, so he throws it on the other side. Luizos with a chance to clear. A quick stop and up the middle. Gets all the way down into the Bengals corner with 2 minutes to go in the first. How much would the Flyers love to pot one late here and cut this lead in half? Dumas throws that on net. Shen behind the net now. Trips up with McCosh. Both players go down. They're back up on their feet now. Shen to Dumas. Back to the point. Quick shot! And it was Stanijevic who got his stick on that and tipped it just wide. Stanijevic in down low in the corner. Dumas there to help him again. Great shift by this line here. Another shot. But misses the net, goes into the corner. Nice pinch by Dressler to keep the pressure on. Shen knocks the body off. Puck stays in the zone. Tobias is out there now, and he's got it. Tobias, one move. Another move out front. Stanijevic tries to smash at it. Tobias with a wrist shot. What a shoulder save by Duran. Great pressure by the Flyers now. By the Flyers now. Far side, Schwartz, a shot, doesn't get all the way through. Stanijevic is down in there. He's been out on the ice for about a minute and a half. Stopped at the blue line by Green. Green into the middle to Lucier. To Tobias, cross ice. Frost had just come off the bench, and the puck just gets out of the zone. 36 seconds to go. Buffalo State trying to change. Nazareth with the little advantage here. That puck goes off the linesman. And that put Nazareth offside. Here come the Bengals the other way. Oh, nice dipsy doodle. But the puck stayed behind him. Kept in again by the Bengals. 19 seconds on the clock. Saved by Crosby. Lucier has it. Flipped up by Tobias. Frost wanted to get in behind the D. 7 seconds to go. Bengals will keep this in the zone, and here comes the buzzer. Well, a pretty even game. 6 shots on net, at least according to the score clock for both teams. But 2 quick goals by the Bengals, including a power play goal, and they lead after 2-0. We'll take a 15-minute break. Be back with some highlights and some near misses for the Flyers, and then period number 2. Flyers coming back out of the tunnel from their locker room to start the second period. We've got a couple of highlights to show. We're going to start with the Bengals goals. About 8 minutes into the game on the power play. Here's a shot, and Don Powell, their leading goal scorer for the Bengals, tips that in. That made it 1-0. Then just 2 minutes later, the pressure from the Bengals continues, and there's the goal from the near side. That was David Tolan's third goal of the season. Golden Flyers had a couple of opportunities, including this shot from Logan Tobias as he turns around. That might have been Schaefer, actually, with a glove save by the Bengals goaltender Doran, and then one last chance here by Tobias. This is the one by Tobias. Fires that around. That was a shoulder save by the Bengals goalie, and he kept Nazareth off the scoreboard. It is 2-0 Buffalo State over the Golden Flyers. Nazareth has a little Thanksgiving break. After tonight's game, they are back at Brockport, a home-and-home with Brockport, December 6th on the road, down Route 31, and then December 7th, a home game at 3 o'clock right here at the Tim Hortons Iceplex. Quinlivan line out there again, just like they did with the first period. Here's Daisuke Agusa. Dice tries to dump that in. And now he'll get it into the zone. Doran had to make a risky pass there by Quinlivan, and it worked. Bengals crossed the blue line in the middle, one-timer. Great save by Crosby. Well, Lincoln's made a couple of nice saves, including that one to start the period. Taken away by Langlois. Langlois' dump in goes around the boards. The Goose is still out on the ice. He's played 40 seconds. Now here's Lucier to Frost. Frost has got some speed on the outside. Now he's got some daylight. Frost pushes that towards the goaltender, and Doran makes the save and then gets a snow shower on him. Nice feed by Lucier to get it to his line mate, and then just love that speed by, well, there's the save by Crosby, and then I just love the speed by Frost coming back the other way. This line's going to break out soon. They're just going to go crazy one game. They're just fighting for goals, fighting for opportunities all game long. Now here's Meineke with a shot that goes up over the net. Pretty soon they're just going to have one of those games where everything goes in. Meineke up the middle to Tobias. To Frost. Frost on the outside. Great speed again. Backhand through the middle. Tobias was checked. Still trying to find the puck. He's got it. Still in the loose. Shot. Goal! Antoine Lucier. His first goal of the season cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1 Buffalo State. So there's all kinds of great pressure by Tobias. Then Lucier with a wide open net, and he one-times it in. And gets congratulated by Mark Meineke. Well, we talked about that line. Getting some breaks. Maybe it's tonight. 2-1 game now. Remember, the Golden Flyers are playing a team with only one loss this season. Here's the goal call.
Number 9, Antoine Lucier. Assisted by number 10, Blake Frost.
So Frost gets an assist, and Tobias gets an assist. Everybody on the line on the score sheet for that goal. Green steps in. Schaefer backhands it down into the corner. Lecky pushes his man into the boards. Swartz pinches. Lecky stays on that forecheck. Now he'll change. Out at the red line. Fired right back in by Green. That'll let the rest of the line change. There's Stanijevic calling for the icing, and the linesman saw him, and then the other linesman didn't like that call, so he waved it off. Stanijevic has it now. Outlet pass to Harrison Dumas. Goes off his stick, right back into the same spot in the corner. Stanijevic's going to try to do it again. Kept in by the Bengals one more time. The Gooser with a chance to clear, and he does. Crosby. Deflection pass to Daisuke. shadowed by Ryan Messing. Now Shen will belly this way. Nice bounce pass off the boards. Chipped by Dumas. Great breakout play. Good patience by the big defender from Tokyo, too. Bengals come right back the other way. Here's Messing. Messing goes right to the front. Couldn't quite get that pass, and it comes all the way back out to Anthony Quinlivan and Ethan Luizos. The momentum took him offside. So one of the things we were mentioning before the pace of play picked up is that Nazareth is taking on a team with one loss this year, undefeated in the conference, 4 wins in a row, beating teams like Oswego and Cortland, who are ranked 13 in the country, by the way. And the Golden Flyers have cut this lead in half. Luizos pushes that up to Liam Quinlivan. Anthony's on the far side. Liam chips it past Blanco. Quinlivan tries to find Anthony. That pass intercepted by Murray. Luizos takes a whack at Chris Blanco's feet. Another puck goes into the corner. 17 is Jake Meary. Near corner now, Quinlivan shoulders one player. Puck comes loose. Quinlivan's got it again. Back on the far side. Picked up by McHale. And dumped up into the netting over the glass. 15:51 to go in the second period. Golden Flyers have done the only shots on net. Actually, we'll give one to Lincoln Crosby. A nice toe save to start the period. Scoreboard says still only 6 shots on net. Lucier, the goal scorer this period, wins that draw, cleared away. Linesman says no icing. So Aiden Dufault behind his net. Big collision there with Frost. Now puck goes all the way down into the Nazareth zone. Agusa fires it up the board, stopped by Glamos. Down into the corner again. Stays in behind the Nazareth net. Still caught down in there. And now Crosby gets his glove on it and another whistle. Both teams change lines. Tyler Penry on the draw for the Bengals. And it'll be Alex Erlane for the Golden Flyers. Won by Penry. That shot blocked by Halecki, and icing coming up against Nazareth. So we'll do the same thing all over again. It's Penry against Erlane. Same draw, back to the point now. Another shot, another save by Crosby. He let that one go wide. Wrapped around the boards. Schaefer tries to beat Manov there. Now Dressler goes up the board. Stopped one more time by Manov. Kept in by the Bengals. Pressuring down and low in front. Pushed in behind the net by Erlane. In front again, and that shot just misses on the near side. Schaefer goes back into his corner again. Halecki tries to chip that forward. Stopped on the near boards, up and out of the zone. Two is Linavori. Now Messing up to McCosh. A caution behind the net, circles, waiting, back to the point, good scoring chance, shot, and how about that glove by Lincoln Crosby tonight? Started coming around the net, wide open at the post, and a glove save by Crosby as he was about 10 to 12 feet outside his net, taking down that angle. Frost cuts right through that face-off dot, breaks up that face-off play, clears it out of the zone. Swartz near side to Green now. Green back to Swartz. Swartz chips this up, no icing, follows it, shoots, and deflected by Chris Blongo up into the net. Lucier on the draw. Tobias is right behind him. Frost is in the middle. Swartz, Green, back at the point. Lucier chips that forward. Taken away by the Bengals out of the zone, and Miri throws it up into the bench, and so we'll have another face-off back inside the Bengals zone. Nazareth better get used to playing these SUNYAC schools. They got Brockport, a former SUNYAC school, a back-to-back with them, then on January 10th at Cortland, home against Oswego, then Geneseo, 2 with Geneseo, also formerly of SUNYAC, but all local schools. There's a shot right by Tobias, right on net. And a nice save by Duran. Kick back into the zone, no offside, shot by Luceri, almost had another one. Now cross ice, Frost just loses it. Back to the point, Green to Frost, and he just couldn't handle that pass again. Frost throws this on net, wide right off the boards and quickly out front. Boy, some wild opportunities for Nazareth. Frost throws that on net one more time. Cleared away and just over the line. Frost will circle back, give it to Swartz. Swartz up to Tobias, who chips that in, and this line gets a well-deserved break. Wrapped around the boards, chipped up. Here come the Bengals all the way down to the Nazareth zone. That was 25, Donovan Powell, who chipped in the near side. Another shot, and another great save by Crosby. Lots of opportunities. Now here's Shen. Spinorama on the backhand shot. Duran keeps that out again. Kupani thinks about pinching. Now he backs away. End-to-end scoring chances at both ends. Harrison Dumas quickly up off the boards, and this is going to roll and be offside. Well, out of the 5 possible highlights we could show you, let's see which one comes up. There's the shot by Tobias, went right on net, and then the play just got kind of hairy after that. Here's Lucier. Remember, he was way back in the zone, and because the Bengal brought it back into the zone himself, Lucier was still onside, and he almost golfed it in. Gusa with a quick stop, and he falls down awkwardly. Back up on his feet now. But the Bengals have it, and now they turn it over, or at least move it out of the zone. Good break for the Golden Flyers. Now it's in the zone again. Chipped away by Nazareth. Stanijevic battles forward. It was Dumas who cleared that in. Now here come the Quinlevins with Ethan Luizos. Chipped in. Icing is the call against the Bengals. All right, it happened so quickly. Let's see the second highlight again. This is the one where it goes out of the zone. Right there, knocked back in, and there's Lucier, and he just takes a 9-iron on it. And Duran came to play today. Another shot right in front. That one goes by the crease. It was Liam Quinlivan who almost had that. Ross has got to go back out to mid-ice to pick up this puck. Near side to Dressler. Dressler avoids a hit, throws the puck in deep. 20 is Blongo. Picked up by Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan chips to himself. Shot! Goal! 2 unanswered, and the game is tied again. Well, this is just good old-fashioned forechecking. Quinlivan with the puck, backhander. Watch Luisos jump in there, and he whacks it into the net. It's 2-2. And we've got half of the game to play. Remember, Buffalo State scored their 2 goals within 2 minutes of each other, and except for that, you watch, I'm going to jinx myself here, but except for that, they haven't had
his third of the season, 24th
more than 8 other shots on net. Zerlane drives a body, and now a penalty coming up. 2, let's see who it's on.
7, Anthony Quinlivan, and number 25,
it's on Buffalo State. So right off the goal, Nazareth goes back onto the power play. A hooking call against the Bengals. Number 10, Michael McCosh.
Into the second period.
And now the Golden Flyers with a chance to take the lead with the man advantage. Draw won by the Bengals, and one of the Bengals got tripped up. Must have fallen over maybe his own skate because the referee was right there and no call. Right up through the middle, and now Buff State will clear this out. They might make more of it than just clearing it out. That was Chichenkov. He'll back off. As Quinlivan gives it to Agusa. Agusa
of the second period.
He will follow this dump in. Tries to beat Blongo. Stopped at the point by Quinlivan to Agusa. Pass to Frost. Frost to Agusa. Quinlivan, far side. Quinlivan shooting. Blocked by Blongo. Puck comes down into the corner. Near side is Frost. Anthony Quinlivan's in front of the net. Frost down into the corner. Behind the net to Schaefer. Quinlivan's up top. To Agusa. Agusa. Far side to Schaefer. Quinlivan shooting. Rebound. Bouncing puck. Frost fires that on net. Agusa tries to go down and low to Anthony Quinlivan. Long bouncer kept in by Liam Quinlivan. Schaefer, and his slap shot goes wide. Good pressure by the Nazareth power play. Buffalo changes, so do the Golden Flyers. Agusa loses that as he wanted to go backwards with it. Now he dumps it in, goes right on net, and fortunate for the Golden Flyers as they get now a face-off inside the Bengal zone. 32 seconds to go in the power play. Lucier on the draw, wins that nicely. Back to Ross. Ross into Lucier, too far for him. Stanijevic back down to the post to Tobias. Stanijevic, Tobias. Look at that, hands by Logan, and just not enough hands as it's cleared away by Buff State. 13 seconds to go. Maybe one more rush. The Bengal is up in the penalty box, standing up. Nazareth has this puck in the zone. Lucier with a nice move. Backhand to Shen. Down in low. Stanijevic with a shot on net. Just as the penalty expires. Nazareth still has it. Here's Lucier. Pressured, throws it into the corners to Stanijevic. He'll leave that for Shen. Young line out there now for the Flyers. Some of the players of the future. Here's Shen. Back to the point to Dressler. Dressler, cross ice to Ross. Goes up over his stick. Safe plays down into the corner to Stanijevic. Boy, he battles hard along the walls. Green will try to pinch, and he does. Puck goes up, stays in play. Dumas drops his man. Green waiting, shoots, goal! Flyers with the lead for the first time in the game. Great pressure by Nazareth on this entire shift. There's the very end of it is Green. Hey, like my dad always said growing up, a shot on net is always a good play. Green threw it at the net, and it went in, and it's 3-2 Golden Flyers. Now what do you do? Now what do the Golden Flyers do with a lead? Don't ice the puck would be one thing, just like they did. So a face-off inside their zone with 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the period. Sutton Murray will take the draw for the Bengals. Alex Erlane for the Flyers. Sutton had Erlane's number the last time they were down in this position, and he did it again, except the linesman blew the whistle. He didn't like the forwards on the near side inching in. That was Green's first goal of the season. With one assist, he's got 2 points now. And now there was a question about the scoreboard. Now we're ready to go. One again by the Bengals, kept in at the blue line. So Murray is going to be a problem on the faceoffs down in low. There's a shot. Blocked by Green, and a penalty coming up. This time it looks like it's against the Golden Flyers, a tripping call. And it's the captain, Jeremy Schwartz, going to the box. Jeremy tries to plead his case right in front of the referee. And now the Bengals with one power play goal on the game so far, the first one scored by Donovan Powell. A couple of bodies crash in. Crosby freezes that, and another whistle. The Bengals are pretty good on the draw, but a nice long reach by Anthony Quinlan. Chips it out of the zone.
Crosby. He receives a minor for tripping.
Oh, so it wasn't Schwartz. It was Crosby, the goaltender, with a penalty.
Penalty is being served by number 23, Jeremy Schwartz.
So Jeremy Schwartz serves that penalty. The rule must have been it's got to be a player who's on the ice, because otherwise Schwartz would be probably out there killing this penalty. Now the Bengals have it with control. To the top to Perreault. Perreault's got it again. He's checked by one of the Quinlevins. That shot goes wide, bounces hard, almost in front of the net. Taken away, another chance to clear, and they do. That was Agusa who fired it out of the zone. Nazareth changes the forwards. Out there now is, well, Meineke was one of the defenders, and now Schaefer's out there. Agusa stays there. Halecki is the other forward onto the ice. 1 minute to go, and the Nazareth penalty to the goaltender, Crosby, for tripping. Another chance to clear, and it's out, at least to the red line. Quick turn by out front, point blank. Oh, wrist shot just goes wide. Not sure the player, Kirikov, got all of it. Back to the point. Half a minute to go with the advantage. Out in front again, that wrist shot blocked by Schaefer. Another chance for it. Bengals will circle at top. There is Powell, number 25, going into the crease. He scored that first power play goal. Long shot, wrist shot up over the net and rattles off the glass. 10 seconds to go with the power play. Blocker saved by Crosby. He's picking himself up now. Another chance for the Bengals. They throw that through the crease. Schwartz is out of the box in 2 seconds. There he is. They kill it, but pressure still there. Another shot goes wide. Schwartz tips that forward to Schaefer. Schaefer's been on the ice forever, and he gets knocked off the puck there. He's got to get to the bench and change, and he will. Long lead pass. Here's Powell. Shot, save, rebound, and goes into the corner. Oh, that was Donovan Powell. Got all the way behind the D. Their leading goal scorer. He's got the puck behind the net now. Here's Frost. Kupani up off the glass. Too far for everybody, and this will be icing with 4 minutes and 52 seconds to go.
Nazareth's third goal, and even strength goal.
Here's the long lead pass to Powell. Snuck in behind. Great save, Crosby. This puck goes wide. I'm not sure who came back and knocked that off the follow-up player, but that saved another scoring chance. McCosh on the draw for the Bengals. Up against Lucier. Tobias and Frost, the other wingers. Down into the corner. McCosh tries to throw that on net. Now he's trapped into the corner. There it comes loose. Frost into the corner. Chipped up, kept into the point. Pass. Deflection, save again by Crosby. Now Lucier will try to clear, and he does to Frost, to Tobias. Some space now for the two big guys. Here's Frost. Save. Rebound. Goal! Flyers are pouring it on in the second. Here it is. Nifty pass for Frost. Fired it up there. Tobias on the rebound, and he put the backhand up top. Tobias with his fourth goal of the season. And there's that 2-goal lead that the Flyers could really use. Just a little cushion, a little cushion. Lots of hockey left to play, though. Green chases this behind the net, up off the glass, bouncing. Hey, a nice play by Dumas. Picked that out of the air, put it off the glass, and got it out of the zone. Green and Schwartz will have to go chase this again to Shen. Shen is on his off wing on that side, so they come back this way to Green. Green will fire it back to Schwartz again. They'll whip it around the boards to Kai Shen in the corner, helped by Green. Green comes away with it. And that opportunity to clear didn't happen. Pushed forward, kept in by the Bengals. And now the Flyers will clear. Backhand pass up into the corner. Can Stanijevic get there? Well, he pressured the defender fast enough that he forced him to play it before it got to the line.
Assisted by number 10, Blake Frost. And number 9, Antoine Lucier.
So that whole Lucier line, Frost, Tobias, Lucier, all three get another point.
At 15:37 of the second period.
3 minutes to go here in the second. Golden Flyers trying to hold on to this 2-goal lead. Here come the Bengals on the outside. Luizos taps this back up, and Crosby will glove that. Golden Flyers looking to get back to 500 right now. Record of 2-3-2 overall. One of those ties coming against Chatham here a couple of weeks ago, and then last weekend in Manhattanville. Here is Liam Quinlivan going forward with it. His brother there's to help him. Near side to Luizos. Luizos drives onto the outside. Backhand pass. Now he keeps it in the corner. And here's Liam on the backhand. Misses by a couple of feet. Meineke uses the toe of his blade to backhand that into the corner. He's got that puck again. Liam Quinlivan gets knocked to the ground. Anthony Quinlivan with good strength. Nice glove play there by Dressler. And he throws that back into the zone. Right out in front. There it is. Goal! We've seen so many crazy hops off these stanchions. You knew it was going to happen sometime. This was a simple dump in. Goalie goes behind the net. Puck's wide open. And it's a goal. It's 5-2 Nazareth. Keep pouring it on, boys. You got to believe that a team that is 5-1 this season, no lead is safe. Here they've got it right there as they wrap it around, and Crosby makes a nice save. Boy, the Bengals just buzz inside that zone sometimes. There's a shot off the backboards. And Crosby quickly back into his net to stop it. Under 2 minutes to go, and there's a glove save by Link. Well, here comes the hot line right now. Lucier, Tobias, and Frost for the Golden Flyers. And it's Lucier on the draw. But my goodness, has Buffalo stayed good on that draw. I got to believe they've won all but if not all, then all but one of the draws in the Nazareth zone this period.
His first of the season, 13th of his career. Scored by number 25, Liam Quinlivan.
So Liam Quinlivan with the goal.
Assisted by number 6,
Crosby makes another save. Now we got a couple of bodies down on the ice.
Quinlivan from Dressler on the even strength goal.
So Dressler gets the assist because he throws it up off the glass and goes off of Stanchion. The Stanchion should get an assist on this one too. Good to see Liam Quinlivan get a goal there, the first of the season. He's played really well, and George Rule has put him in several different positions, namely center for most of the year. 90 seconds to go in the period. Another draw inside the Nazareth zone. Guess who wins this? Buffalo does. That time they went forward with it. So the Golden Flyers in this second intermission have got to do something to clear up their defensive zone faceoffs. Dressler had one hand onto the stick, so it was lifted. Nice bounce pass to Frost. Past Lucier. He will change. Most of the line will too. 1 minute to go in the second period. Tobias and Frost are there. Tobias has it now. Turns and fires that in. Both of them will change. Kai Shen out there with Stanijevic and Harrison Dumas. Green to Swartz. Back to Green. Green's got a goal today. He'll circle back with 30 seconds to go. Long lead pass to Dumas. Turned over at the red line. Too hard for him to take. And now up into the bench with 27 seconds to go. Well, we'll give that draw to Nazareth. They can win it when it's outside their zone. The trouble is when it's inside the blue line. 19 seconds to go. Dressler hard up off the boards. Halecki takes a hit, and that'll be a penalty. That'll be a penalty against Donovan Powell. And Powell throws another elbow into the corner. Now we'll see how many minutes this penalty draws as Anthony Quinlivan is having words with Powell. Powell goes into the box. We'll see if the referees talk about it. They are. They're right at center ice. Charging call against Powell. I think maybe the captain Swartz was lobbying for something more than that. Now George Worrell wants the official to come over, and he's going to give him an earful. I think what Coach Rule is probably saying is that was not just a charge, but something from behind. Maybe he's asking for another penalty in the quarter. Referees have made their decision, though. It's a 2-minute penalty to Powell, the leading goal scorer for the Bengals, and now Nazareth on the power play with 9 seconds to go. Puck still in the middle. Comes loose. Back to the point. Near side. Agusa got to shoot the puck. He does! And blocked by one of the Bengals, and there is the buzzer. That was Tyler Penry who threw his body in front of Daisuke Agusa's shot. Penry coming into your screen there. You can see him bent over. Hockey players are tough, though. They're tough. Wow, what a period for Nazareth. When's the last time we saw something like that? We may have to come back a little early to show all the highlights. 5 of them in the second period. It's 5-2, Nazareth after 2. A quick break, and we'll be back for the third. And the boys are back, coming down the tunnel from the dressing room, start of the third period. Well, we've got all kinds of highlights to show you. Early on in the second, Nazareth down 2-0. Antoine Lucier with the puck right there, and he scores and he breaks the ice. Lucier's first goal of his college career. Then about 7 minutes later, Ethan Luizos will jump into the slot right here, grab the rebound, and he knocks it in, and it's tied at 2. 4 minutes later, Griffin Green. Remember, a shot on net is always a good play. Green will bring this back up, turn, fire, and it's in. Nazareth with their first lead of the game. And then they just kept pouring it on. About 3 minutes later, on the rebound, Tobias with a backhand in the top corner, an assist to Blake Frost and Antoine Lucier, and then Liam Quinlivan on a crazy play near the end of the period. A dump-in goes off the stanchion, right out to a wide-open net, and he puts it in, and that's where we are right now. 5-2, Nazareth over Buff State. The Bengals undefeated in the SUNYAC Conference, number 1 in the conference, 5-1 overall, and they've got a 3-goal deficit against the Golden Flyers, who are trying to get back to 500. Schaefer down onto the ice. Frost with it. Back to the point. Nazareth is on the power play here. Rebound. Comes right out. Back up to Liam Quinlivan. A shot. He just scored his first goal of the season. Nazareth's 5th goal today. And he let that slap shot go from the point. Here's Daisuke Agusa. Daisuke, backhand pass to Lucier. Has to go back, lost an edge. Daisuke will pick it up again. And will circle back in behind his net. So Bengals will be fine with that. It killed about 30 seconds off this power play. Now, here is Tobias. Chip pass to Stanijevic. Stanijevic in the slot. Cleared away by Buff State one more time. This is the power play that started with 9 seconds left in the second period when Donovan Powell had a charging call against Will Halecki. Here's Ross on the breakthrough. Ross jumps up into the play, slips through the D, and now he's all by himself in the slot, by the way. Nobody's looking at him. Puck is in the corner, 10 seconds to go in the power play. Back to the point, to Ross. Ross waiting, shooting. Goal! Oh, what a snipe in the top corner. I knew they should have covered him. Ross started this whole rush with a rush of his own. And now as he just kind of slips back, gets that puck, head up, snapshot, top corner, and it's 6-2. Kai Shen will shadow the Bengals defender. Now it's cleared up. Back to Dressler, up off the boards and out of the zone. That's all Nazareth needs to do now for 17 minutes, is get that puck out of their zone. Here's Dressler. Dressler on the rush. Gains the red line. Throws that way up high. So that dump-in goes up into the netting. We'll have a face-off outside the blue. And how about Antoine Lucier?
Lucier on the power play goal.
Lucier with 2 assists and a goal tonight.
The third period.
He's been involved in half of the Nazareth goals. Face off again at center ice after that dumped in by Dressler went into the netting. Stopped by Green, up off the glass to Shen, gloves it to himself. Well, that was Harrison Dumas who did that. Schwartz to the glass, Halecki chips it out of the zone. Bengals try to throw it right back in. Shen picks it out of the air. Knocked off his stick to Green, fired right into the Bengal zone. All the way around to Tolan. Tolan scored their second goal of the game, and now an icing call against the Bengals. Here's Alex Erlane on the draw. Won by Buffalo. That was Murray again. Boy, I'll tell you what, Murray might be one of their great defensive players. Now here's Frost as he's pushed to the side, tries to throw it out in front again. All of a sudden, George Roll has juggled the lines here. Now Frost is playing with Erlane and Schaefer. Frost still has it on the backhand. Still fights for the puck. He is such a tenacious player. A nose for the puck all the time, and it seems to stick to his stick. Erlane, nice poke check. In behind the boards with a net. Buffalo with a chance to clear, and this will be icing. No, doesn't get far enough. Pawnee is thrown into the boards. Hard. Agusa's there to pick him up. Agusa chips that up to the near boards. Agusa throws Manov into the glass. Schaefer chips it the other way. Luizos has got a battle. Bengals keep it in. Near side to Manov. Tip shot. Ooh, that was deflected just wide of the net up into the glass. Another shot. That goes off the skate of Anthony Quinlivan. Out in front again. Rebound. Cleared just away. Anthony Quinlivan to himself off the boards. Now bounce pass to Luizos. Quinlivan in front. Quinlivan! Wow, what a save by Doran. You'll see that one again. Dressler to Liam Quinlivan. Liam Quinlivan on the pressure over the blue line. Wrist shot. Doran with an easy save there. In front, Dumas. Whiffed by Shen, and here come the Bengals. In front, chipped, just misses wide. Crosby was going to his right, the puck was going to the left. Here's Meineke, avoids the official, clears that, kept in, and it didn't get out, but the linesman said that was a glove pass. All right, how about this save by the Buffalo State goaltender? Watch this play on Quinlivan. Oh, he went the splits and he stopped it. 14:53 to go, third period. Golden Flyers have almost doubled up the Bengals on shots on net. There's a nice draw win by Shen. Picked up by Swartz. Throws it into the zone. Duran out of the net. Backhands up the boards. Shen jumps on it, as does Stanijevic. Near side to Swartz. Back to Dumas. Dumas, head up, snap shot. Glove save, rebound. Picked up by Stanijevic. Does he want to wrap it around? No, he got pinched off by David Tolan. Bengals with a chance to clear, and they will. This will be icing. Green's got to hustle, though. He's got to hustle. And there is the whistle. A little premature, maybe. I think Tolan had a beat on Green, and an icing call, nevertheless, with 14 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Lucier out there with Frost and Tobias. I wonder if George Roll is double shifting Frost, because he's back out there with his regular line now, but he's also playing with Schaefer sometimes. There's a long lead pass to Tobias just on the backhand. Taken away by Perreault. Perreault up the middle. He's all the way back to Ross. This will be icing and waved off by the linesman. The goaltender played it at the last second. Tobias in the back chain. Agusa stops that. Bengals stay onside. Ross. Nice calm move back the other way. Lucier up to Tobias. Just hopped over his blade of his stick. Back to Lucier. Tobias up off the boards to Frost. Frost tried to get in behind Perreault. There's an offside call, and an easy one, as Powell was a good foot and a half inside the blue line. Manov dumps that in, hits the back of the net, so stays down in low. Meineke to Schaefer. Joey Schaefer up off the boards. Erlane follows it through with a block. Halecki picks up the forecheck down in low. Cleared away by the Flyers one more time. Now here's Erlane. Gets behind the net. Erlane to Halecki. Halecki! Great save by Duran. And another glove pass called, this time against the Flyers. Wonder if that puck was rolling on Will Halecki. Got jammed up there with down in low with the puck, and his backhand just missed the net. Face-off back inside the Bengal zone. A 6-2 lead for the Golden Flyers. 6 unanswered goals, 6 in a row for Nazareth. Schwartz with a quick shot off the draw. And that one just missed. Now Green. Good patience by Green. Checked by Mir. Green to Anthony Quinlivan. Tape to tape up to Ethan Luizos. Luizos gains the blue line. Waiting on net. Rebound. Green looking for goal number 2 as he jumped up into the play. Back to Liam Quinlivan. Smart play to just move that forward back into the Bengal zone and get a line change. Crosby takes that dump in, freezes it, and a whistle with 11:56 to go in the third and a 4-goal lead for Nazareth. Once again, the boys get a Thanksgiving break. They're back at it December 6th at Brockport, 7 o'clock start. And then they come home on the 7th to host the Eagles. Long shot misses. Shown on net again. Rebound right there. All kinds of bodies in the slot. No way that puck was getting through. Now just out of the blue line. Dumas pushes forward. I think Harrison's had a good, solid game. Good defensive game, too. Here's Shen on the outside. Stanijevic is behind him. Shen tries to beat Perreault, and Perreault uses his size. Nice play by the defenseman. Kupani chips that forward to Stanijevic. Stanijevic can't get by Perreault. Good shift by big number 6 for the Bengals. Picked his pocket. Here's Tobias with Stanijevic. Tobias waiting. Shot. Tried to go 5-hole. Rebound to Lucier. He's got it again. Bouncing puck now into the corner. 11 minutes to go in the third. Stanijevic finishes his check down low, and the puck clears, and no icing. Waved off by the linesman. Both teams will change. Dressler keeps the puck behind his net. Now he'll start the rush. Long pass. Tried to find Tobias in behind the play. Goes right back to Dressler again. Now he'll try him again, and it almost worked. Icing? No, come on now. Holy cow, Tobias was way down there. And the linesman blew the whistle. Well, the consolation is that the top line for the Golden Flyers for today's game is still out there with Lucier. And the draw is, we'll call it a draw, and it's knocked out of the zone. So, advantage Golden Flyers. This is going to be offside for Buffalo State, and they didn't blow the whistle there. In front, chipped away. Should be a face-off outside the blue line right now. One of the Flyers gets tripped up. That's Tobias. Lucier to Tobias, right back to Lucier. Lucier tries to go through the legs, knocked the defenseman down while he did it. Half a period left to go. Flyers with a 6-2 lead. Bengals with possession. Otis throws that behind the net. And all the way back and too far for Manoff. He'll have to chase this back into his zone. Halecki, top of the forecheck here as the two wingers are back. They're going to play this little trap at neutralized zone. Bengals do a nice job to clear through that and force a face-off inside the Golden Flyer zone, and a linesman collides right into Mir and stays on his feet. It'll be Michael McCosh in the draw, number 10. Right behind him is Linavuri, number 2, right at the top of the circle. Alex Erlane on the draw. Kept that center ice. Ross jumps up into the play. What a nice play there to find that loose puck. Throws it off the glass right in front of the net. That's how the Golden Flyers scored their 5th goal. If that happened once, if it works, keep doing it. Halecki almost catches an edge. And so Muir gets behind him. Now right out in front, Halecki, and he clears it quickly. Schaefer, hard off a skate. This will be icing. And the faceoff comes back in the Nazareth zone. Lane stays out there. I believe that's McCosh on the draw again. No, that was 18 Glamos. And it's cleared out of the zone. Nazareth changing quickly. Chipped in by Chechenkov. Right to Dice-K. Quickly out by Schaefer, and a nice clear for the Golden Flyers. Back to Agusa. Cross ice to Kupani. Kupani over the red line. Throws that just wide. Rebound right there for Quinlivan. And he skated over the puck. Kept in by Liam Quinlivan. Turned over at the top of the circle. 8 minutes to go. Crosby stops that with his skate. Kupani to Liam Quinlivan. Quickly up the boards and out of the zone. Harrison Dumas has got to be quick. Icing waved off. Dumas wins the race to that puck. He gave, that defenseman had 15-foot head start, and Dumas still won the race. Now here's a battle with Powell and Dressler. Powell gets knocked down, and they're going to call a penalty against Dressler. That long reach by Dressler hit one of the skates of Powell, and Buffalo State's going to go on the power play. I don't think Joshua likes it. The referee will follow him to the penalty box. Referees, he kind of puts his hands like, what do you want me to do? You reached out with your stick. He fell. It's a tripping call. Bengals have one power play goal today. That was their first one. Miri on the draw against Halecki. We'll call that a win for Nazareth. See who gets possession. Nice play by Halecki. And are they calling another penalty? They are. Slashing against Halecki as he knocked the stick out of Miri's hands. That's a tough call right there as Halecki was going for the puck, but the referee was right there and he called it. And so now it's a 5-on-3 with 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go. It's not going to be easy, but the Golden Flyers don't have to make it this hard. Quinlivan on the draw. Is he going to go forward with it? It looks like it. No, he's going back. Won by the Bengals. Kept in by Powell. Powell down in low. 14, Will Halecki in the box with Dressler. A 5-on-3 for the Bengals. Working it back and forth. Schwartz is out there. There it is in the slot, and a goal. So now it's 6-3. Great puck movement by the Bengals as they move this back and forth. Got a perfect scoring chance right in the slot. Here it is. Quick shot, and Crosby didn't have a chance on that. So it's Dressler who comes out of the box. Halecki stays in there. And the Bengal power play continues for another minute and 43 seconds. And they'll gain possession at their blue line. All of a sudden, a 3-goal lead doesn't feel so comfortable anymore. Bengals with the puck again. Far side, through the middle. Saved by Crosby. How did he stop that? Wow. So here it is. This ends up in between the two pads of Crosby, deflected off a stick or a skate. He didn't see it, but he saved it. Now the facelifts are starting to kill Nazareth right now. Bengals just won another one. Now they're pulling the goalie. The net is empty with a Bengal power play. It's going to be 6-on-4 right now for another minute. There's a shot. Rebound! And another save by Crosby. So with the goaltender pulled, this puck goes through the crease. Crosby reaches back, and it ends up underneath him. Now let's see if Quinlivan can do something. Oh, I thought he was going forward. Now he's coming back. Yes, a draw win for Nazareth finally, but possession goes back to the Bengals. A minute to go. Minute to go on the power play.
Third of the season.
Net is still empty. 6-on-4 right now. Look at all those bodies in the slot. Here's Perot.
Number 17. Jake
Down in low through the middle. Another amazing save by Crosby.
That's Gazal from Miri.
Crosby goes side to side and a beautiful pad save. Half a minute to go in the penalty. The intensity of this game is picked up here all of a sudden. Perot near side, one-timer. That's blocked by Dressler. Chips in out of the zone. 25 seconds to go. Nazareth tries to change. They've got one guy into the bench. Near side to Linavori. Steps over the puck, gets it back again. All kinds of traffic in front. Another shot goes wide. Rebound, chance for the Flyers to clear. Still there under some skates. Another chance, kept in. 2 seconds to go. Shot, another save by Crosby. Dressler knocks his man down. It's now 5-on-5. Net is still empty. Halecki's got a wide open net. Checked against the boards. Here come the Bengals again. There's 5 minutes left to go. I'm not sure if the goalie goes back into the net. For the Bengals, this is going to be icing. I bet you he stays on the bench as they whistle that. And George Roll is going to call a timeout here, I think. Yep. Timeout Nazareth. With 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go and a tenuous 3-goal lead. If they can just stay out of the penalty box, I think they're going to be okay.
Nazareth University has taken their timeout.
So let's see these saves by Crosby. There's one. That's where he reaches back and ends up, and he had another spectacular one where he goes side to side. Is this it? Yes. Oh, my goodness. Reaches out with his right foot and stops it. And then he did it again. Here comes the next save. Cross ice. Got the shoulder into that puck. The Bengals have put their goalie back in the net, so it's 5-on-5. Shot back to the point. Picked up by Miri. Now here's Powell. To Miri. Another shot deflected wide. Green chops at that. Goes up off the glass, stays into the zone. Schwartz has got his arms wrapped around a guy. You got to be careful here. Nazareth with 2 penalties in a row. 4.5 minutes to go. And cleared out of the zone. That's going to be okay for the Bengals as their goalie's back in. Now he Durand flips it out to the blue line. Frost puts it back up to Tobias. Wouldn't a 4-goal lead feel better now? Tobias tries to go cross ice to Frost, and the Bengals come away with it. All of a sudden, Buffalo State has found another gear. Down in the corner again. Donovan is checked by Dressler. Far side to Stanijevic. Flipped pass, kept in, deflected off Shen, bouncing puck to Tobias, and this will be another glove pass. And the referee says no changes for Nazareth is what he says, but Buffalo can put fresh legs on the ice. Goalie is out of the net again. It's back to a 6-on-5. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third. The clock feels like it's taking forever. Here's Stanijevic. Can he find the net? Yes! How about that for your first college goal? Lucas Stanijevic, the freshman, gets that 4-goal lead again. Oh, no doubt about it. From 190 feet. And it's 7-3 Nazareth. But as all the Bills fans in the arena will tell you here in Western New York, no lead is safe. And that puck gets chipped up into the stands with 3:41 to go in the third. When that clock says 0-0, then you can celebrate. But until then, it's still a full court press against the Bengals. Shen on the draw with Stanijevic and Harrison Dumas. Stays in, just goes right off the top of the boards, right in front of the Bengal bench, stays in play. 20 is Blanco. He wrapped it around the boards. Now he'll...
Scoring his first collegiate goal from Nazareth University, number 24.
Here's Blanco again. Behind his net.
That's Stanijevic. Unassisted on the empty net goal at 16-10.
And now the Bengals will lead this out. Schaefer gets it knocked off him. Comes to Ross. Ross to Erlang. Great breakout here for the Flyers. Erlang hard across to Harrison Dumas, who flips that in. Schaefer on the forecheck. Around the near boards, Kupani will stay in. Throw it down into the corner to Will Halecki. Number one priority for the Flyers is stay out of the box, number one. Number two, keep that puck down low. Here's Erlane. Tries to go through the crease. Rebound! Oh, that puck just went up over Schaefer's stick. Bengals come away with it with 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Schaefer with a nice back check. Near side, Halecki. Cross ice, tried to find Erlane. And the Bengals take it away. Blanco eases that into the zone. Picked up by Agusa. Bounce pass out of the zone. Anthony Quinlivan picks that up on the near hash. Near side, Liam Quinlivan. Cross ice to Agusa, who gets knocked down to the ice. Anthony Quinlivan with a smart play to keep that down and low, right down to his brother Liam. Liam throws that out into the slot. Under 2 minutes to go in the game, a 4-goal lead for the Golden Flyers. Getting closer and closer to calling this a victory. .90 seconds left in the third. Quinlivan throws his man down. Loizos tries to chip it out. Liam Quinlivan does a little reverse hit as he gets that puck out of the zone. Kept in by the Bengals. 80 seconds left in the game. Loizos flips that up. Knocked out by Shen. The Bengal goaltender is going to stay in the net now with this 4-goal Nazareth lead. 1 minute to go in the period. Harrison Dumas, who's had a solid game. The whole team has had a solid game. And here's Shen on the outside. He just loses that puck. And icing called against Nazareth. .50 seconds to go in a 4-goal lead. All right. I think the Golden Flyers can be satisfied that they've pulled off a great victory here against a great hockey team in Buffalo State. A nice Thanksgiving break for the players. Turkey's going to taste a whole lot better after this win. They're going to be back to 500. 3 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Bengals will fall to 5-2-0 overall, remain undefeated in the conference. Next time we'll talk to you is Saturday, December 7th, as SUNY Brockport comes to town. Going to wave this off, right? As Green goes behind the boards, takes a hit from 2 players, comes to Erlane, leaves that with 4 seconds to go. What a win for the boys tonight. 7-3 final. A great win for the Golden Flyers as they go into the Thanksgiving break on a goal rush.
University 7, Buffalo State 3. With the victory, Nazareth improves to 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. Nazareth is next in action at Brockport.
So we hope you enjoyed some Tuesday night hockey. All kinds of goals. That was fun. That was fun. Have a great and safe Thanksgiving holiday. And we will see you in about a week and a half. Enjoy the handshake, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon.
Destination.